Hey, this is Jeff Rose from GoodFinancialSense.com, and today I want to show you how easy it is to open up an account with Scottrade, fund it with your own money, and then maneuver their online interface. It's so easy. I want to show you how easy it is in the step-by-step tutorial that will take you less than 10 minutes and get you started saving for your financial future. Let's take a look.
Okay, so here we are inside Scottrade, and I just want to show you three quick things that you'll want to do once you get your account set up. So at this point in time, you've given your information, you've signed and returned the signature page, and now you need to fund your account, and then you also need to make some investments. So the first thing real quick to show you how to fund your account. So once you log in, all you need to look for is this little link right here that says fund your account, and click that, and you can either make a deposit using their Money Direct program, or you can obviously transfer an account into there. You can, as I mentioned in the post, you can deposit a check at a local brokerage where you actually can walk in, deposit your check. So as you can see, there's many different options. Now, the one that I did was transfer funds from external bank account, which is this one here. And the one thing that I ran into, and this is, like I said, was more my issue than actual Scottrade's, was getting my bank account set up. I had issues with my password and such, but it should have worked out. The way I had to do it was I had to have Scottrade make two small penny deposits to my account to verify that was my account. Once I had that in there, we were all good to go. It took me, I think, like 3 days to get that verified. And then I had my $500. Really simple. And once again, if you have any issues, it's easy to call Scottrade, call the toll-free number, and they'll walk you through it. No charge. That's just part of the service. So now the main thing I wanted to show you is for you novice investors that want to get started, you want to start investing into mutual funds or maybe ETFs, how do you choose a good one? And this was the part that was the most frustrating for me, because I wanted to just walk you guys through the process to show you how simple it is, and keeping in mind that there are tens of thousands of different mutual funds that exist in the world today, makes it really hard just to show you a couple different good funds or how to even screen for these good funds. And with Scottrade having access to over 14,500 individual mutual funds, obviously that's a pretty tall order to fill, but I just want to show you one of their tools that they have. They call it their screener, that will show you how to more or less weed out the good ones versus the bad ones. So at least we'll give you somewhat of a head start. So once you log in, you will click on this upper tab here that says Quotes and Research. And from there, you'll look over here and you'll see the stocks and mutual funds, the different types of investments that you can select. We're going to select mutual funds. And once you select mutual funds, if you look over here, you can create a mutual fund screener to find opportunities. And this is basically their little treasure tool. This is what I really like about what you can do. So if you click on that, okay, now that you have the mutual fund screener open, now we need to select the criteria to help us weed out a lot of the bad funds, a lot of the funds that have loads or transaction costs. And that is what this screener tool is there for. So the first thing you want to do is click on this Mutual Fund Basics and select a few boxes. So you want to obviously choose ones that you can buy here at Scottrade. You want to click the one that says transaction fees, and once that box is checked, you'll see these start to fill, and you want to click this box here that says show funds with no transaction fees. So boom, now we've got 3,115 funds that have no transaction fees. Okay, we want to make sure that the fund is open to new investors. So we only show funds. Obviously, don't want to do a search for funds and then you like it and now you can't put money into it. So click that, and now we're down to 2,223 funds. And obviously there are a lot of other ones. Here's another one. We want to do fund minimum investment. Might not pertain to you, but if you don't have a lot of money to get started, we want to try the funds that have a minimum less than $2,500 to get started, down to 1,800 funds. And I say one other one I would suggest to you is clicking on the Morningstar rating and then looking at the category rank over either be 10-year or 5-year. And let's just use the 10-year as an example. So we click on that, and then we can look at, now this is Morningstar, which is just a rating company that will analyze all the different mutual funds that exist. And you can actually select, okay, I want the mutual funds in a specific category that have been at the top 25% consistently over the last 10 years. So that means you have a fund that has consistently been a good performer, through the ups and downs of the stock market. So it's just a neat little tool. I mean, it's not the magic pill by any means, but it definitely weeds out a lot of the bad ones. And if you just want to kind of compare it, I would actually do a screen on a 10-year and also a 5-year, and then just make note of which of the ones are constantly appearing in those, and that would be the ones I would lean towards, but we can do that another time. So now that we've got some of this criteria, and obviously there's a lot more criteria that you can do, I just want to be simplistic for this tutorial. So once you have your screener, you're going to click on the view your matches. So we're going to look at 403 matches. So now you see all the funds that come up, and then you see the category. This is moderate allocation, so more of a moderate conservative fund, large value. So you can see all the different types of funds that come up. So let's look at the large value. Let's say that we want to invest into large U.S. stocks, and we open this up. Here's the one thing I wanted to show you, that it will show you how much it is to get started. And this is huge, minimums, right? Because some of these funds, it might be 2,000, might be 1,000. We did a criteria for 2,500, but this one here, it only takes you $100 to get started and $100 initial. If you're doing an IRA, it's $2,000, and then additional is $100 to get going. So that way you can weed out a lot of the bad funds, and then you can find out the initial to get started. And once again, as a reminder, if this is at all overwhelming to you, you can call Scottrade, and they will help you go through this criteria and help you find a good fund. So don't ever feel that you can't call them to find out. And if say this is the fund that you want to buy, all you got to do is click this trade button and click that, how much you want to get, and you review your order, and you're good to go. And that is how simple it is. So that's how you can weed out the mutual funds, use their screener, and find some good funds that are suited for you. And just real quick, I'll show you how you do it with ETFs, another popular option. Same thing, clicking on quotes and research, go to exchange traded funds. And essentially, if you're looking for the commission-free ETFs, all you got to do is click this link here, commission-free ETFs, and that will take you to the 15 matches that they have that you can buy, 15 different ETFs tracking some sort of index, and you could buy those. It's called their Focus Morningstar series. And you could buy these, and you have ETFs at no cost to you, and that's just one of the perks of using Scottrade. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, you could always ask me, or I would actually encourage you, after you open your account with Scottrade, to call them. That's what they're there for, and they will help you maneuver this awesome system that they have. So
I hope that tutorial was helpful on how to open an account with Scottrade. If you have any more questions, please feel free to hit me up either on the blog, on my Facebook fan page, or even on Twitter. This is Jeff Rose, GoodFinancialSense.com. Take care.